Are we recording? We are. Cool. Hello. Sorry, I'm trying to fix. Apparently, music's extremely low on Dauntless. Welcome back to my beginner's guide through Dauntless 2.0. Because, I'm revamping the series. Today we're doing a video on how to fight effectively Lesser Embermane. Now, I will let you know this beforehand. I am not good at fighting the dogs in this game. I go into Slurp Path in a minute to explain my next notion. But anyways, I'm not good at slaying dogs in this game whatsoever. I do know the effective ways, and those ways I will show, but other than that, I'm not good at it. I don't enjoy the dog fights at all. But anyways, that's besides the point. Today we are just going over Embermane. We're not going over variant behemoths. That's a different video in itself. We don't even have them unlocked yet. As you can see, we haven't even fought them yet. Yesterday's stream, we slayed all these. Today we're going over Embermane and Lesser Embermane, because those are the two Embermanes that actually legitimately have different strategies for fighting them. Lesser Embermane is just, and I'll explain that reason why I say that in a second. There are very few behemoths in Dauntless that have higher variants that actually have a different, or don't have a different strategy. Like, I can't think off the top of my head. There is no actual different strategy for an Embermane versus a Bloodfire. That's what I mean. I do know Bloodfire Embermane. Certain attacks, like when he's Aether charged, he sometimes on certain attacks, like if he hits you with his horn, he has Blaze Touch, which will catch you on fire if he hits you with a physical attack from his horn. Stuff like that. But other than that, the fight's the same as a regular Embermane. And looking at Brightwood here, I do not know why the fuck, and I knew this happened. I know that both regular Embermane and Bloodfire Embermane spawn on that island. I've known it forever, but it's never occurred to me until staring at it right here. Why do they spawn there? Like, just choose another fire behemoth. Just don't have it be two Embermanes. But anyways, that's besides the point. So because, first off, we don't have them unlocked, but secondly, the Bloodfire Embermane doesn't have a different strat than the regular Embermane. We're just going over the lesser and regular in this video, and how to effectively fight them. So, and the reason why, and I'm saying this now since we're at this point, I'm out of breath. I don't know why I'm talking so fast. Don't mind me being a bad YouTuber. The reason why I'm going over Lesser Embermane is solely because the reason why he's the first behemoth in the game. I don't count the Gnasher you fight as Cat Sorrel in the beginning tutorial, or the beginning this is Dauntless. This is where we are, this what brought us here type stuff that you wanna, if you wanna call the prologue that. I don't count Gnasher there as a proper tutorial, as the first behemoth, because it's part of the, it's not part of your character's storyline. It's part of Cat's storyline. Gnasher I do count as an early game behemoth, but I'd have to wait to do that video until I unlock Dire Gnasher, because Dire Gnasher has a completely different fight style than the regular, which has a completely different fight style than the lesser. So I need all three of those unlocked to do a video on Gnasher. Whereas for Embermane, of course, we only need two. And for Boreas, of course, we only need two. For a lot of them, we only need two. But anyways, Lesser Embermane. The reason why I'm going over him is because new players are brought here. Emberthorn Cove, or whatever the fuck it's called. And the reason why is to learn how to boop. Not many know how to boop. For strikers, it's a light, heavy, heavy. This is great. You know, you light, heavy, heavy, you boop it, you beat it while it's down. Second. We're just gonna load a new island and get a new Embermane. But anyways, for strikers, it's a light, heavy, heavy. For, I don't know why I grabbed that. For sword. Now I'm probably gonna mess this up with sword. It is a heavy if I could actually get the boop. I am bad with sword, I'm sorry. I am bad with sword. Why did you stop early? Anyways, for sword, it's a heavy if you actually can time that. I'm bad with sword. Or if you have 3 of your things. God damn it, I hate Embermane. I honestly hate the dogs. Or if you have 3 of your things, you can hold down the heavy attack and send out a thing. But I'm bad with sword. I hate the dog fights. Honestly, I do. I honestly think there are way better behemoths people could learn how to boop than Embermane. But anyways, for axe, there's 2 ways. You can either do a light, heavy, if you can actually time that thing. Like, goddamn, that is slow. You can do a heavy. Jump heavy is faster than just standing on the ground and heavying. That is the best boop with axe, because it gives you a swiping motion instead of a straight down motion. Or you can do a light. And then, no, wrong thing. For hammer, I like how it refills the health every time. You just stand still. Same thing with axe. If he doesn't stop short, is you stand still and do a light attack, not a heavy attack. If you heavy attack, you'll do a shotgun blast if you have the shotgun blast equipped. Obviously, if you're a new gamer, you are going to have shotgun blast equipped. Shotgun is a really good way to boop, but we want to teach you a proper way. That way, if you change your special, you can actually get the boop. But honestly, hammer's too slow. I do not recommend axe or hammer for new gamers. And again, I hate the dogs. So we need to reload the islands. My crate went away. If you are wondering while we wait, the reason why Lesser Embermane and Blood and regular Embermane are different fight styles, and the reason why I'm showing them both in this video, is because Lesser Embermane, first off, cannot get enraged, and regular Embermane, and he also cannot get Aether charged. And the lore behind that is that Lesser Embermane has not feasted on enough Blaze Aether to be able to hone Blaze abilities. His Blaze abilities. His or her, whichever gender you wanna give it. They're asexual, it doesn't really matter. For chain blades, there's 2 ways to do it. There's a good way and there's a bad way. Bad way, you could just light. Half the time you'll probably get hit. If he didn't stop short there, I would have gotten hit. Or the better way to do it, to know that you don't get hit, or get hit less often, is to dodge slice. But with the dogs, because they're momentum based, half the time you saw I hit his leg at the first swipe, so that didn't work. So if it's a dog or a momentum based behemoth, you just want to stand there and slice. If it is a standstill or it depends on the behemoth, honestly, and what you're more comfortable with. But anyways, those are two interrupts for chain blades. Heavy attack does not interrupt unless you have weighted strikes, and if you are a new gamer, you're not going to have weighted strikes. For Pike, it is a heavy attack, but if you have a rocket, and yes, you can loot your rocket right away, it's not recommended because of how little damage it'll do, but you're not really using your rocket for damage anyways. But if you have a rocket, you can use the rocket to boop. I love a Pike. Pike is the best weapon. We're going to go over how to use weapons after we're done with how to fight the behemoths. I'm just right now showing you how to boop with them. You cannot boop with guns early on. I mean, you can, technically. If you really want to use guns as a beginning player, this is how you interrupt with guns. It is not recommended, but this is how you do it. So keep that in mind, that it's not recommended. You roll through the first one, you pick up a thing, you wait for him to run back, and you throw a landmine in his face, and probably miss because the game stops him short every fucking time. Guns are not recommended for boops. Honestly, if you're gonna use guns to boop, put weighted, and you're an early gamer, put weighted strikes on them. It's not recommended, but it'll get you to boop more often, because what weighted strikes on guns does is it makes it to where your chambers will actually allow you to boop. And with strikers, you saw me boop him with strikers, where it was a light, heavy, heavy. You can also boop with the heavy, it's just not recommended, because heavy is sometimes, if you time it wrong, you're either gonna swing too fast, or you're gonna swing too slow, and you're gonna get hit either way, whether you get the boop or not. Light, heavy, heavy has a less likely chance of you trading, while also, ow. While also, what's it called? See, it was too slow, he was too close. And there I traded, even though I got it. I was too fast, or I wasn't too fast, but I got it. So yeah, that's how to boop with every weapon on the island that is supposed to teach you how to boop, even though the game fails miserably on actually telling you how to boop, and informing you when you get there, and teaching you when you get there. Anywho's it. Moving on to regular Embermane. This is your actual Embermane tutorial. I do need to remember to put timestamps in the description. Probably won't remember to do that. Here's where you actually get your tutorial to boop. For some fucked up reason, they decided... Now, I'm going to explain this in a second after I say this. Well, it actually says it. They decided to wait until you got halfway through beginners of the game to give you the tutorial on something they were trying to teach you at the beginning of the game. I don't know why, and I don't want to, it's Dauntless. Alright, also, hold attack using Y at the right moment. That's what I explained earlier. It's Y because I'm using a controller. It'll be triangle on place. It's the same button correlation no matter what controller you're using. Triangle on PlayStation. I think it's X on Switch, and on PC it is right mouse button. Right mouse button, I believe, is your heavy. I don't play keyboard and mouse even though I'm on a PC because I don't like I like all my buttons in one place. All right. That's why I use a controller. I don't like my buttons all over a keyboard. And my hands separated. I don't like that either. I'm not coordinated when my hands are separated. That's why I never got... I tried piano lessons. I couldn't do it. My hands were too separated, and my brain couldn't correlate. So, besides that point, it says here, lightweight weapons are exceptions. Repeaters and chain blades can't interrupt with heavy attack. What it doesn't explain is that repeaters can't interrupt at all without the landmine, if you throw it right, or weighted strikes. Chain blades can boop with weighted strikes. Weighted strikes really only works on chain blades and repeaters. Even though it says rockets on there, that does not include pipe. Because I showed that pipe can boop all the time. Now, this Embermane's different because he can get enraged and Aether Charged. He will get enraged every quarter health. He will get Aether Charged at the last quarter health. Most behemoths in the game will do that. You just gotta pay attention to him. We were too far away from the thing because I got the boop too far away. And see, he stopped short, so I missed that. That's a big thing with Embermanes. He will usually stop short. So, he should be trying to get enraged soon. So anyways, the reason why these are different fight styles from Lesser and Main to this is because this one will not get tired and stop for a second. He'll get up. He'll try to swipe at me. He'll probably get enraged soon. I couldn't roll. Yep, there's enragement. Enragement makes a behemoth faster and stronger. I would recommend, as a new game player, if you are hunting these Embermanes, you want to wear a frost weapon because it'll make this fight so much faster and easier for you. Embermane doesn't really get or stay enraged for long either. As you saw, he was enraged. I broke a few parts and he stopped. That's just how Embermanes work. And now he's too low health to get enraged again. He will try to get Aether Charged soon if I let him. Yep, there he goes. Enragement gives him fire attacks. As you saw, he blasts fire. Now he's going to run away, put his head to the ground. You want to run away from his, to the side of his face to dodge the fireballs. If you don't know how to dodge, you want to get away from him. I'm not saying run back from him, but you want to run to the side. And you also want to stay close to him, because staying close to him will get him to do tail swipes, horn swipes, and run at you. Again, this one does not have the fire touch, like the Bloodfire one will, when I get there. So that's really, again, the only difference between this one and Bloodfire. But anyways, after you kill him, it's the same, on this one, it's the same loot as a Bloodfire, or as a regular, as a lesser. So if you need parts, and if you still need parts for your early game armor and early game weapons, farm the lesser. Honestly, it'll be a lot easier for you. But when you get ready to go up against the Bloodfire, learn how to fight him on this one, so that when you get there, you're not, getting your booty kicked, your ass kicked by the fire attacks. But yeah, when he puts his head to the ground and you'll see it. there's two ones where he puts his head to ground. He puts his head to ground where he runs away and looks at you. You want to run to the side of him because his thing, it goes in a funnel. So if you run close at a diagonal to go to his side, he'll probably miss you, depending on how far away you are. But if he puts his nose to the ground, then he's about to spit fire, and you want to run either towards him, away from him, but you don't want to stop where that fire will land on you because he has targeting on it. That's why I kept running towards him when he has nose to the ground, because if you're behind him, that fire will not hit you. He only blasts forward. Or there is sometimes a glitch where it lands behind him, but rarely. Yeah, that's the Embermane fights. If you enjoyed this video, please think about that subscribe button for tomorrow. I should be going over Boreas. Hopefully. I'm going to try to go over Boreas tomorrow. And how we're going to be able to do that is right now as you're watching this video, because as soon as this goes live on YouTube, I will be going live on Twitch so that I don't, lag on the beginning of the stream while uploading. So I'm probably live right now if you're watching this as it gets uploaded. If you watched yesterday's Twitch stream, welcome. Thank you for viewership. But anyways, follow or subscribe on here, follow on there if you want to see my beginner's guide all the way through my descent into madness. Today we are going to try to get all the way up to here to unlock where is oh, you're not that far away. Alright, yeah, tomorrow we're going over Deep Frost Boreas and regular Boreas, because they do have two different... Actually, I don't think they do. Hold on. No, I think... Give me a second. Let me think. I'll have to think of it on stream, because I don't actually think there's a difference between regular Boreas and Deep Frost. I think Deep Frost Boreas just has more health on his shield. I'd have to do some testing on the stream when we get there. But anyways, this has been Embermane and how to fight him. If you enjoyed it, please think again, the subscribe button helps out a lot. And I'll see you on Twitch, hopefully. Have a good one, and goodbye. I didn't mean to open that. Bye on this video.